705.5 Star Morning Show. On this Memorial Day, Pistol Pete is hanging out live in studio. I caught him over at Brink Street on Saturday night. Pete's going, who's this guy walking up to me going, do you want to be on the radio Monday morning and hang out and play the national anthem? Did you think I was legit at the time? Or
Oh,
what?
no, I knew you was legit. The way you came up to me, I know you was messing around, trying to pull my leg and nothing like that.
Well, it was fun because the thing is, you see someone play the national anthem like you did, and it's inspiring to me on the electric guitar because the national anthem, our Star Spangled Banner, there's just so emotion in it anyway.
Now, you know what? I did a corporate gig in Chicago last year over the summer, and I had to have a white suit on, a white Strat. I had 10 Marshall amps behind me. Wow. It's on YouTube. Just put in Pistol Pete, Star Spangled Banner.
Wow.
And
that had to be something else.
But the crazy part was that we took it with my phone, so it was distorted. So what I did, I have Pro Tools in my studio, and I redid it.
You cleaned it up.
I cleaned it.
Nice.
Well, I did a whole new track and added it to the video with iMovie and posted it on YouTube and stuff like that.
Well, just that you feel when you're in that moment and you're feeling it, it's such a special thing. And it moved me the other night as I'm hanging out watching you.
Oh, well, I'm a true patriot.
Yeah,
my father fought for this country. My uncles was in the Vietnam War. That's who turned me on to Jimi Hendrix, and when they got out. So I'm all about American. This is our country, the U.S. We got. It's the land of land of the free, and it's sort of sad to see some people how they treat some of these veterans that have been out there fighting for us.
It's got to be all about respect, and you bring up the Vietnam War, and I know many Vietnam veterans, and they still it's seared in their minds,
and even right today,
yeah, exactly,
with the new
Afghanistan.
That's right, we're in the 21st century now, know. Things are it's still crazy out there.
You're going to see, and Pistol Pete is here. He's going to play his rendition of the national anthem in a second. You'll see behind me over here the certificate of authenticity, this American flag. We had a listener from the Crystal Lake area here in McHenry County, Sergeant Kevin, and his family came in to send him off to Afghanistan for almost a year.
Wow.
This guy, he's got kids, a family, and I think it was maybe his last tour. And so he came back home and he had an American flag that was flown over Afghanistan for us. He surprised us on the air with it. I get goosebumps. I got him. I got goosebumps. It was probably my most memorable moment on Star 105.5 in my radio career to have that presented to me. It just meant so much, and what it stands for, that American flag.
I thank God for bringing my nephew Drew back home because he joined the National Guards. And just to go to college, and they sent him over there, and he
did his duty.
He did his duty. And God brought him back safe.
Like so many of our young people in this country. So here we go. Pistol Pete is here live on Star 105.5, and it's his rendition of our national anthem coming up here in just a second.
God bless America.
Your music variety. Star 105.5.